Hello and welcome again to another stream of the Venerable Brotherhood. We're going to be continuing our adventures with Geralt of Rivia. It seems that I will be getting right into it. If I remember correctly, what were we doing? Oh, that's right, we had just met up with Triss Merigold, who has been apparently hiding out in Novgorod. Just switch on over to this. Has been hiding in... now I definitely remember. Triss Merigold was hiding in Novgorod in the... Was it the worst district?
Yet she did direct him to Kareem Tilly, an
Yes, this.
and an expert at finding the lost and the missing. Guided by Kareem Tilly, the Witcher had a dream. In it, Ciri and I, the bard Dandelion, were reunited. Geralt now knew that to find Ciri, he would first need to find his dear old friend.
Yes, he's helped Triss Merigold, who is having her own problems of the fact that she is powerless and in hiding in a city that was supposed to be free. Novigrad is the free city-state, but it's now been taken over by witch hunters, who are burning all witches at the stake, which we noticed when we entered in the city for the first time. So she and many other mages are hiding out and are under the protection of the King of Beggars. Then Triss sent us on our way to, as the cutscene stated, a dreamer who was able to discover that Dandelion was in town, and we tracked him down to a brothel, which is where we are presently. We found Zoltan. He's a wonderful companion. He's a dwarf, and met him as well in the last game. But Dandelion, as it seems, is not here, and he seems to be in a bit of a spot of bother, so we're working on finding him now. I might just dump off a little bit of these hides before we go on our way. You weigh us down a bit. Using them presently. There, that should free up some weight. Apparently need to go see a merchant. Get rid of some of our other such stuff. Before we're on our way as well, I might as well look at the character screen. We haven't done much there for a while. Got 1 point. Do I need to get to the next one? 6 to unlock. I also do know I would like to actually get Quern. I would actually like to get the alternative version of Quern, because its ability to absorb damage and to restore vitality is amazing, and also apparently the set of gear of the set of gear I would like to use, the Witcher from the School of the Bear, has an ability that benefits the Quern sign. So it looks like I need another 3 to unlock this. I might as well get exploding. Quern's shield pushes upon its back when it breaks. Duration by 5 seconds. Oh, this is Jordan. Mode charges. Standard mode traps. Damage dealt by Igni also permanently weakens enemy armor. Affects stack intensity up to a maximum of 15%. Igni melts armor. That might actually be useful. Oh well. I'm going to be using mostly Quern, so I'll acquire this one. And then it'll give me more sight intensity because of the blue mutagen I'm using. I guess I could put another point in that as well. Oh well. I need another, 6 to unlock? It's going to be a while. But yes, so we got, what was it, essentially Dandelion's black book of all of his contacts in Nilfgaard.
Well, another freak.
You have a problem? Alright. Oh, these are the guys that we kicked out. Squatters. So we are... Yes, the broken flowers. The individuals, this is apparently half of the individuals that Dandelion was stringing along just in Novgorod. And Zoltan's going to be checking out the other half of the list. So that's... Oh, Dandelion. You are quite the interesting fellow. Bits. Oh, that's right, we did pick up a few new quests and such. Witcher contracts. But we'll go with this for now. I believe we have to have some more... There's at least one more notice board, and two to hit up. There's apparently a quest outside. The Zoltan. No, I didn't know I needed to talk to Zoltan. I guess I could just stay in here.
Still here? Looking for something?
Just checking to see that everything's in place. Buggers might have hauled something off for pawning.
Actually, glad you're still here. Wanted to ask you about someone.
Oh, I guess I can ask him about people.
Though well she knows the touch of silken lace, she shuns not straw when gripped in lust's embrace.
Molly keeps things tidy for the Baroness Lavalette.
A baroness within reach and he settled for a chambermaid?
Dandelion's not one to judge folk by their station. You know that. Like he says, in the alcove, we're all equals.
Yeah. Guess a true poet observes life in all its aspects, examines it from all perspectives. If I didn't know him better, I'd say he was jealous about this Marabella.
Oh, I doubt it. Former pupil. And well, the tales he told me about her.
Doubt I want to hear them.
Probably better off not. Things between them took a turn for the strange at some point.
Meaning?
She had him wearing mummers' costumes. Took to calling him Christian, referring to herself as Anastasia.
Huh, truly perverse.
He didn't ken half of it. Called him a stallion once. That's the fool took it as a compliment, till she pulled a bit in the reins into her cupboard. Poor bastard fled out the window.
Interesting person?
Vespula. Name rings a bell. She threw his knickers out the window.
That's her.
Hollered something about him being a scoundrel with a voice like a consumptive pheasant.
That's her.
Threw flower pots at him.
Guess soul flames never die.
Dandelion.
Like a rose abashed of its crimson hue, fair Rosa would sink into humor's blue. She shunned her lessons in civility, to swing her dwarf with agility. Dwarf. Never suspected he'd be so humble.
Dwarfs what Rosa var Atre named her Guihir. Well chosen, eh?
All right. But Varatra? Her dad happened to be the Nilfgaardian ambassador?
Yes. You know him?
Wouldn't say that. Had a brief conversation with him at the palace in Vizima.
Well, then you've a good notion of the kind of bloke he is. Commissioned Dandelion to tutor Rosa and her sister in the art of rhetoric. But we Rosa preferred swordplay.
How dare she reject the great bard in favor of a common swordmaster?
More than one, it seems. Week on week, we get fresh gossip about her thrashing another instructor. So bad he resigns. Word has it her dad's now looking to hire her next victim. I mean, instructor.
Interesting.
A figure most rare, her nature dual. Look deep in her eyes or be made a fool. Well, well, seems fascinated with this one.
Not without reason. Never been much for elven women myself, but this one's exceptional. Dare say Francesca Finderbeard be jealous.
You want to take this one then?
Nah, you can have her.
Why?
See, elven beauty's like a young Beauclair wine, whereas I prefer vodka straight up.
Young Beauclair wine would be a little bit
Well,
soft.
know about all I wanted to know. Thanks for your help.
So, talked to Zoltan, got to know the ladies that we're going to be looking about a little bit. Where would they be? Looks like I've got 3 up in the wealthier district. Is it? I believe this is the bits. This is a wealthier district. This is the docks. No, this is the docks. This is the Fishmonger Square. This is Hierarch Square. This is just kind of a merchant's district. And then this is the district of the most wealthy individuals, and then the Church of the Undying Flame. Actually, let's go outside of the walls to Tretagor Gate. Check out the 2 outside. And also grab this quest as well. There's a merchant here. No. It's a bunch of refugees. What is this? Oh, it's Radagar. Radavid. Radagar. Hello, is this a door I can go through? It is. Bandit. Hello. Thug. Alright. Some bandits in the back. You, bring your children to Venerable School for Tots, where they'll learn reading, writing, and respect for the gods. Charge no fees, but welcome donations from all. Your generosity is what keeps us going. Interesting.
That's all I have on me. If I met you, mate, back there at Lochmarine.
Yeah. Was this... I don't know what this was. Some steel ingots are always welcome. Merchant. Oh, no, you're not one I can actually buy from. Where am I? Ah. So this is the bridge. Ah, right. So that was the haunted house that was not actually haunted. It was a market over here. Is a butcher's shop. Wonder if you actually... No, you don't.
What a freak. Any needs, master?
Got more creatures, horses, and a fountain. So we're just going to head outside just a little bit of actual Novigrad proper. What are you doing? Are you a beggar or you're a refugee that probably wants to be let in? So yeah, halflings, dwarves, and elves all abound the outer area. Around a fire symbol. See, there should be a person right down here. Wonder if it's... Oh, I remember this building.
That reptile gaze of yours don't scare me.
That's nice. It's actually a cat's gaze, but
Welcome. Do come.
a Lyle.
I'm a friend of Dandelion's, looking for Elial.
You've come to the right spot. How might I be of service? Need something shortened? Patch your trousers, darn your socks.
You, Elial?
Yes? Now pick your jaw up off the floor.
Sorry, I thought Elial was one of Dandelion's girlfriends.
Oh, so it's that. Wait here.
Oh. Yeah.
Any better?
That was
So
fast.
you are.
Elial.
Did you and Dandelion... how did you two meet?
I met him one night in a tavern. He was blind drunk.
And then...
What happened?
What do you think? We spoke.
That's it.
I'm not sure what you're getting at, but I should make one thing clear. Men don't interest me. Told him that as well. Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
Oh. Like, men don't interest me. But... why not? What did you and Dandelion talk about? Why not? What did you talk
What
about?
did you and Dandelion talk about? He asked about anything in particular?
Let me think. Had an ordinary chat, really. Although, indeed, he did keep asking about Kalkstein. If Dandelion and I hadn't laid our cards on the table at the start, I might have suspected he had a history with the alchemist. He spoke like a lovesick beau. In fact, he desperately wished to meet with him.
Kalkstein's in Novigrad? Wouldn't mind seeing him myself.
You're too late, I fear. The witch hunters nabbed him recently, burned him at the stake in Hierarch Square. But as he perished, the goings-on impressive. Fiery beasts circled his pyre, then rose into the sky and exploded to form letters.
Really? What did they spell?
Radovid sucks flaccid cock.
Nice. With your dying breath, you curse Radovid by saying he sucks cock. Nice.
I know this is none of my business, but why do you...
Why do I dress up? As a child, I dreamt of becoming a Doppler when I grew up. I became a tailor instead. Discovered clothing. Costumes can express all the complexities of one's personality. I'm a Redanian countess one day, a dockside thug the next. That is true freedom.
Mm-hmm.
Have you never thought to become someone else? Even for a moment? Must be horribly boring being a witcher all the time.
I managed to stay interested.
That is true, if it's a way to wearing costumes all the time. It change from one personality to an next.
Dandelion visit your shop often?
I tried many times to talk him into a decent doublet. Sadly, he'd only come in to get a button reaffixed or a hole patched.
When did you last see him?
Some time ago. He brought in one of Zoltan's jerkins, insisted I sew on an extra pocket. Odd as requests go, I had the distinct feeling he'd actually come to talk.
Okay, it's odd, but alright.
Thanks for your help, and nice to meet you.
I can help with much more. If you need new trousers or a vest, you know where to find me.
You are a vendor,
Greetings.
are you not?
Come to look over my spring collection, perhaps?
What do you sell?
Glad to take a glance at what you got.
Of course, please do. If anything chafes or pinches, I can alter it on the spot at no charge. Once I'm done, it'll feel like you're wearing nothing at all.
Do you have a shirt? I think I have these. Elegant Skellig shirt. Skellig tunic. Skellig festival slippers. Guardian trousers, Skellig breeches, different style, and then elegant mask for a masquerade ball. Harlequin mask, the bird mask. Believe it will become important later. Don't need these. Don't need those. What are these? Don't remember picking these up at all. Assassin's boots. A little bit more armor, but definitely less armor piercing. And they're light armor, so I'll get rid of them. Oh, he's run out of funds. This one. Yep, definitely. That's just a gray blade, and that's worth so much. Well, got a little bit of cash out of it, and lightened my load. Useful nonetheless.
So long.
That's one down. Do you have anything worth pilfering? Nope. Interesting character, that.
Every bloke's this swine. That's all I've got to say.
Alright, that's an interesting prospect, or an interesting idea. Alright, so there was a quest down at the end of the road, right before the bridge. Alright. Please don't tell me it's him. So he's returned!
You again? Want some more? Bruises on your ass heel already?
On God, I say! Victory will be mine this time. I've practiced with shield and sword, Many a headless scarecrow round here. Heed my warning and stand and fight!
Alright, let's go.
Duly heeded. Now show me what you got.
Okay. Man, that was really easy.
Not enough?
Yes, but next time.
Next time, I will kill you.
Challenge me again. Raise your hand. Draw your sword. Look at me the wrong way. And I'll kill you.
You so sure of that?
Yes.
We
Yes.
shall see.
I don't think we've seen the last of him.
Heard of you before, Whitehair.
Oh,
What's
group of cleavers and handy dwarfs.
What's going on here?
So, that was that same guy again. We've got... Oh, I'm tapping through. Still have that habit. So that... Hello. Still a bunch of the cleavers men out here. But yes, mostly dwarves and elves outside of the walls. As the racism, again, literal racism, runs deep in this world. In our world, it's the difference of a skin color and causes so much disgusting behavior. What is this? Laundry. No, I wouldn't have figured. It's a laundress. What is this? Oh, it's fish drying racks. But in this world, there are quite literally different races. Oh, is this
I will get you every last copper, with interest. Give me a week, please.
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get protection. You don't pay.
Help!
What you hollering for, stupid wench? What you hoping for? A knight in shining armour?
Close enough.
Keep out of this, greyhead, not your concern.
I could pay what she owes, which is a lot. I don't feel like actually paying that. I could tell them just to leave. I'll protect her. Why not?
Vespula's got someone else's protection now.
Really? Who's that be?
Interesting. I could put her in the charge of the King of Beggars. Or I could do mine. Ah. Interesting. I can't actually say that the King of Beggars would take her in, but I don't suspect that he wouldn't take her in. The consequences of putting her under the charge of the King of Beggars without his authorization, that could also spark a gang war. But mine wouldn't be much of a threat to them because they don't know who I am, and I'd have to probably fight them, which would be simple enough. Screw it. King of Beggars it is.
The King of Beggars made a deal with Junior. This is his turf now.
Didn't hear nothing about that.
But you have heard what Bedlam does to people who cross him. Or you need a demonstration?
Come on, Fritz. Boss wants it that way. It's how it's got to be.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. To think there are men who'll help a stranger out of the kindness of their hearts.
Not entirely out of kindness. And you're not entirely a stranger.
What are you... Oh, I know you. You're that witcher took Dandelion out whoring. Gerald, right?
It's like I took Dandelion out whoring. So yeah, Dandelion has written books and ballads about Geralt's adventures and oftentimes exaggerates his own contributions to everything to make himself look better. It's the poet's directive, I guess. But I'm not going to really poke into that one because that's pretty much Dandelion. And he will use Geralt to explain his heroism. That Geralt needs rescuing when it's often Dandelion that needs rescuing, or Geralt is the reason for all of Dandelion's sins, so he can woo women better.
Not Gerald. Geralt.
Oh, dreadful sorry.
What do you think? Where could Dandelion be?
Probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Ouch. What did he do to get your goat?
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back saying it was till death do we part this time. And no more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside, strolling with some trollop on his arm. 'Twas the last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse, then this. I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
Dandelion asked you about washerwomen.
Dandelion asked you about other washerwomen? Not terribly subtle even for him.
Maybe he likes some sudsy.
Maybe. But what did he ask about, exactly?
Oh, this and that, really. What's it like at the bathhouse? Have I got any friends there? What are their working hours? I don't know. Maybe he's looking to hire one for his tavern. Maybe I got all in a huff for no reason.
He's looking for something specifically.
This woman he was with in the harbor. Who was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Kovir. Ha! Horvir, more likely. Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore. Doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks for your help. Listen, when I find Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
No. I mean, tell him he's a two-faced snake, but it would be nice if he dropped by.
Ugh. You just don't learn. He's a two-faced snake, but I want him to be around. Ugh. Alright, I believe that was all of them on the outside of the city. Then we've just got the north. And I don't think I'll be using the fast travel system in Novgorod much at all. Unless maybe if I'm going from the top to the bottom or extreme amounts of distances. But I'll try not to. Definitely seems much more interesting than not. I know Triss is also in the bits somewhere, as she said. I do remember what her house looks like, I just don't remember exactly where it is. Very interesting house. This guy's selling fish and crab. Beggars along another fish market. Rosemary and thyme again. Which way should we go? We're gonna travel through the bits. The fastest way there, and I think we've traveled through the bits yet. Kind of straight to Hierarch Square. So again, we pass by the market. Oh yes, it is the bits. So this is still the entrance to the place, so it's still kind of nice. That way goes to the Hierarch Square. We'll just go this way and see what we can see. Oh! Apparently I pissed off the Whoreson's henchmen. But you guys aren't too much of a problem. Once you're out of stam, you can't block anymore, so... And that should do it for you. Alright then. You guys chose the wrong place to actually try and defend. Why were you defending here? Oh, some booze. One more in the back. A whole bunch of beer. And alcohol. And again, worth protecting. A little bit of water in there that I will definitely use. Alright, I don't know why you guys were defending this so heavily other than it was... Oh, can't actually go through that. I do that?